John Kovacs, candidate for Congress in Nevada's 3rd congressional district, and he joins us. What do you make, first of all, the idea that this vote on Monday on these bills may be kind of a done deal? They're not going to win it.
Well, that's probably the best thing that could possibly happen. And I think that, again, with this one as well, the writing was somewhat on the wall previous to this, because in order to get the voting rights passed, it mandated that they would have to need more than 60 votes, which they didn't have. So they were going to try to circumvent that by trying to eliminate the filibuster, and which is something nobody really in their right mind wants to do. But a lot of Democrats were on board, and thankfully you had two courageous ones. And now it comes out there may be others as well that are now breaking with them. But the two that you mentioned was Sinema from Arizona and Manchin from West Virginia. They were the most vocal about not getting rid of the filibuster, and it shouldn't. And it's something that was, that's there for a reason, because it empowers the minority. And otherwise, you would just have the majority just run roughshod over everybody. And what the Democrats failed to tell you is, during the previous administration or the previous session, they used the filibuster themselves. During the previous administration, when they didn't have the House and they didn't have the Senate and they didn't have the presidency, they themselves like some 300 odd times. So it's something where it cuts both ways, and quite frankly, thankfully we have it, because the voting rights bill would have been a disaster for us. It's everything that it would have cemented the Democrats' power, or the Democrats' election or electability over Republicans for the next generation or so, and it would be something that you couldn't really reverse. So, because everybody's talking about how it doesn't help, it would pretty much legalize ballot harvesting nationwide. Voter ID out the window, and these are two things that, especially the voter ID. It disenfranchises people who are legitimately able to vote. So it was the Voting Rights Act, totally bad. Hopefully it goes down in flames, and it gets scuttled to the point where it's not even brought to the floor on a vote on Monday.